Don't worry, it's just me, Dylan. Today I'm going to tinker with one of my guitars. I'm going to put some new strings on it and tune it up into new standard tuning. Now, what is new standard tuning? I can get you there by way of anecdote. You see, many years ago, when I was in school at Berkeley Music, I had a chance to meet this guy, Robert Fripp. He's most famous for being the guitarist and mellotron player and only consistent member of King Crimson. Now, I am a huge King Crimson mark, and I was back then too, so when I got the opportunity to meet him, I behaved in the way I thought all fans should behave, and the interaction that I had with him went down like this. And I mean exactly like this, like word for word. Mr. Fripp? Yes? I just wanted to say I love your music. You're a huge inspiration to me. Oh, thank you. May I have your autograph? No. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know it at the time, but he's a notorious curmudgeon who eschews all aspects of what he calls celebrity worship, including the signing of autographs, which is a totally cool way to be. You know, I just wish I had known at the time before making a fool of myself. But you know, it's fine. It's not like it's one of those things, one of those embarrassing moments that you have in your life that you replay over and over in your mind at like 4 in the morning, thinking back on it like, gosh, what could I have said differently? What if it had played out like this? It's not one of those or anything. Anyway, Robert Fripp invented this tuning. It's mostly in fifths. It goes C, G, D, A, E, and then the top string is actually up a minor third. It's another G, a high G. It expands the range of the guitar in both directions, high and low, and it forces you to play in ways that you might never think to otherwise, because all those blues licks and boomer bends that you know by heart, yeah, they're useless now. The guitar I'm using is a 2021 Squier Affinity Tele Deluxe with my customary ugly orange and purple paint job. The most important thing to know about this tuning is you can't use a standard set of strings for it. You gotta cobble together a new standard set. The gauges I'm using are 52, 38, 26, 18 wound, 10, and 8 for the high string. You don't have to use these exact gauges, of course. I recommend going on the Stringjoy website and finding their string tension calculator. That'll help you find the strings that'll be best for you and your set of new standard strings. And you know, that's kind of a big energy move, isn't it? To call your tuning new standard tuning when you're the only person who uses it, well, you and the people who take your course. I'm just saying, Mr. Fripp, maybe you don't hate the concept of fame as much as you think you do. Maybe what you're really running from is yourself. In fact, just to show you how much I don't care about not getting your autograph all those years ago when I was young and starry-eyed, I'm going to make an improvement on your so-called new standard tuning. I call it better than new standard, and it goes like this. Down a whole step. That's all. That's all there is to it. It has 2 advantages, though. First is that you don't have to get so squeamish about tuning this high string up to a G. It's only an F, which is just a half step above standard. And the other advantage for me is I'm in a band with a bunch of horn players in it. These disgusting degenerates prefer keys like B flat and E flat and F. And this tuning is going to be better suited to writing riffs in those keys. So, after some adjustments to the intonation, which you should always do in playing position by the way, I'm ready to do some jamming now with my better than new standard guitar. This has all been very therapeutic. I still love you, Robert Fripp. I'm sad to see King Crimson is probably done for good now. Thanks everyone for watching, and if you've enjoyed yourself, maybe think about subscribing. I've got more stuff like this in the works, as well as silly stuff like more shreds videos. Here we go.